Hi everyone, here's a quick video on using the knife tool in Gravit Designer to slice and break apart pieces and create new shapes. Before we get started, I do want to show you that the shortcuts I will be using throughout this video are K on my keyboard for the knife tool, V for my black arrow to make selections, Z for zoom, and Control minus when I want to zoom out, and I will also be using the space bar to change to my pan tool, my hand tool, and be able to move my page around. All right, so let's go ahead and slice this first circle. Let me hit Z for zoom, and I'm going to zoom in on this circle a little bit more. And let's go to our knife tool. So it's K for knife, or up here at the top. Here's K for knife. And the way this works is you are going to click, hold, and drag across your shape. So I'm going to click and hold on my mouse or on the bottom left corner of your Chromebook. So you have to use two hands. So you have to click and hold and then use your other hand to kind of drag the trackpad across. But if you have a mouse, it's click and hold and drag right across your shape, and you are going to, once the moment you let go of it, it is going to now slice it. Now to move these pieces apart, you're going to have to go to your selection tool or your pointer, black arrow V, deselect, click off of it, then you can come back and move this piece right here. All right, to do a zigzag is very similar, but there's the Alt key involved. So let's go back to our knife tool, K for knife. Now on the knife tool, you're going to need to hold the Alt key first. So first, press the Alt key. Now on this one, you are not going to click and drag across and click and hold, sorry. You're going to just single click to make your zigzag. So I'm going to, with my mouse button, click, 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 and click. I'm going to stop there. I'm still holding the Alt key on my keyboard, but notice once the moment I release it, so if I let go of the Alt key, it now makes that slice across the shape. All right, let me separate those two pieces by going back to my black arrow, V on my keyboard, deselect, grab this piece and move it up. All right, to make a curve or a bend with the knife tool, what we're gonna do is go back to our knife tool again. Actually, let's deselect. I'm gonna go to my knife, K for knife. Now this one, again, you have to hold the Alt key before you do anything. So I'm gonna hold the Alt key and I'm gonna click, and this time click, hold, and drag into my shape. But then once I kind of get my curve started in the direction that I want to make this nice cut, I'm going to let go of my mouse, let go of the mouse, still holding Alt key at this moment, let go of my mouse. And now with my mouse, I can move it around and kind of bend that curve, bend it, and wherever I place it, that's going to make the slice across my shape. So remember, you got to start on the outside and end on the outside. You got to go across the whole shape. And then the moment you let go of Alt on your keyboard, it is now going to apply the slice. And there we go. We now have this circle into 4 pieces. So to my black arrow V, deselect, move this piece down and come across. All right, there is something unique that I do want to show you on slicing more than one pieces if you want to. If nothing is selected, right now nothing is selected. This is the difference. Bottom selected, top, middle piece selected. Right now everything is deselected. If nothing is selected and you come back with your knife tool, and this time I'm just going to do a straight slice. So I'm going to click and hold and drag. So I'm clicking and holding on my mouse and drag all the way across. When nothing is selected, it will slice all 4 pieces. All right, let me go to my black arrow V, deselect, and actually I'm going to click and drag across all these, select them all, and I can move them all at once. All right, so if you only want to slice one piece though, like let's say you want to slice this third piece on this left side, let's actually select it first. That piece is selected, and if you come to your knife tool, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to cut across all 4 pieces. So click and hold, drag all the way across, and you will see that it's only going to slice the one piece that was selected. Black arrow V, deselect, move this across. All right, let's go ahead and zoom out a little bit, and I'm going to space bar, move over here. One more time, Z for zoom. Let's move it into our 2 objects. If you want to cut across both these pieces, it's going to be the exact same thing. There's nothing different. Just go to your knife tool. Neither of them are selected. I'm going to click. Let's do a let's do a zigzag across this one. That was where several students had trouble with doing the zigzag. So let's go ahead and hold the Alt key first, and I'm going to hold it this whole time. And it's a single click. Click on the outside. Click, click, click. It's going to come across both pieces, both shapes. Start and stop on the outside, and then the moment I let go of the Alt key, actually it didn't do that for both of them. Let's select both of them. Sorry about that. Let's try it where they're both selected. It does that with the straight one. Let me try that again. Knife tool. Neither is selected. Click and drag across both of them, and it will slice both pieces. If I want to do a zigzag, let's try that one more time, but let's select all the pieces first. Actually, let's just do the bottom two pieces. They're both selected. Knife tool. Starting on the outside, hold the Alt key, click, 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 click. Starting and stopping on the outside of both slices and then letting go with the Alt key. And there, you do have to have both items selected to do the zigzag. You don't if you want to do a straight line, but this is something that you can play with, experiment, and figure out and try new things. All right, hopes that helps with this video. Have fun.